Hello, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey today. This is a reading for the 4-6 human design profile or the opportunist role model. If you don't know what your human design profile is, there's a link in the description for you to get your human design body graph. And one of the bits of information specific to your design will be, your profile. Now, no matter where you are on your human design journey, these messages are just meant to be in addition to, I try my best not to use a ton of human design language just so the message doesn't get confused. Really, my intention is for these to be, an additional avenue or channel to receive a message or guidance. Because not every 4-6 is an Aquarius or Libra, right? So highly recommend checking out your zodiac sign readings too. But anyways, so also I woke up this morning and had an email from YouTube that I have reached 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm just excited. Just so cool. So if you do already subscribe to the channel, thank you so much. And if you haven't yet, I would love it if you did, because obviously, I just want to continue to see the channel grow. So this is a 3-card spread. I don't take the jumpers on this spread, but I love when the cards are chatty though. The first card is your current energy or what's currently surrounding you. The second card is the energy that is leaving or that is no longer serving you. And the third is the energy that's coming in or will be available to you. So let me just shuffle these a bunch of times and then we'll get your spread out. Okay. So for our 4-6 profiles, feels good. Ooh. Current energy, the 9 of Pentacles, love that. What's leaving? The Queen of Pentacles. What's coming in? The 3 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. To clarify the 9 of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess. To clarify the Queen of Pentacles, wow, we have the Moon. And to clarify the 3 of Cups, we have Temperance or the Patience card. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is the first reading I've had where all of the clarifiers have been Major Arcana. Dang, what are you guys doing? Yeah, if you guys have been hiding out for a while, that is going to change. Not even hiding out in a bad way though, obviously. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with hiding out ever. This definitely feels like it's been, I want to say practical, but I don't think that's the word that I'm actually looking for. Proactive? Is that the word? No. Maybe it'll come to me. It's like there was a reason for it, right? And it was like really diving into your own shit. And I say that because the first 2 cards, like the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, are very individual, right? Like the 9 of Pentacles is individual success. It's individual stability. It's literally, making sure that your foundation is secure. There's a level of success that comes with it too. I mean, 9s are individual completion. Pentacles have to do with our money, how we get it, how we save it, how we spend it. It's our physical time and our energy. Like, where are we investing our time? Where are we physically showing up in our lives? What in the world was that? It was just like a lot of air came out. Like, it wasn't even like a burp. It was just like a lot of air came out at a weird time. Okay, so where are we physically showing up in our lives is also our physical body and our health, right? Literally, anything tangible, anything monetary, anything that we place worth and value on. That's Pentacles, right? So there's been this big emphasis on you, right? Like you've been like, I need to focus on me. I need to focus on my own stability. I need to focus on my own independence. Like I need to focus on where my resources come from, my access to resources, right? And it has felt very like intuitively or divinely guided with the High Priestess here. Because for me, the High Priestess is our direct connection to our star player. For me, that's my higher power. It's me, higher power. For you, it could be, it could be your higher power too. It could be, or your higher self. Is that what I said? That's what I meant. My higher self, right? It could be God. It could be source. It could be divine, right? If you believe in any of those things. Otherwise, it would just be your own intuition and being guided by that, because we all have an intuition, right? So this definitely does feel like, again, like really following like your own inner guidance. Interestingly enough, the High Priestess is also ruled by the moon, and we have the moon card out here. So there's this like double whammy of like mysteries. Let me see, the book says some things are not meant to be known intellectually, but are meant to be experienced through intuition. This card reminds me to trust that I have access to higher wisdom and knowing when I tune in and trust my vibes. This is a time when mysteries will be revealed and I can grow as a result, right? And then the moon card talks about illusions. I may not see the workings of spirit in the invisible realms, but I know there is great activity behind the scenes. It's important to trust the mystery, and remember that the material realm is an illusion, which is, Pentacles is the material realm, right? So that's interesting. Current conditions are not necessarily a reflection of the truth of what's really going on in the present. Great opportunities lie in the shadows, awaiting the perfect time for illumination. So it's interesting that both of these cards that clarify the two Pentacles cards are about mystery and illusion, and it's almost like really having really reconnecting with your intuition and not using outside validation in the physical realm to gauge what is happening spiritually or like in your soul, right? Like it really is trusting your intuition, probably on a level that maybe you haven't before. Like it just seems deeper, because no doubt you have, followed your intuition, right? But now like there's something else to where it's like blind trust, maybe, because it's kind of like what else is there? And two, it's like maybe it wasn't necessarily intentional, but this is where you are, right? Like maybe whatever this process is with these two earth cards, like where you thought it was going to go when you started is not like where it is, right? It really did just kind of evolve into this deep trust, this deep dive into the unknown and trusting, the uncertainty, and really following that intuition, even if you were like logically, I don't know why I'm doing this. Intuitively, I'm doing it because it feels right. Right? And even over here with the energy that is leaving, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon card. Now, again, for me, queens are very personal. They're very individual. It's when we recognize the energy of the suit ourselves and we learn to work with it. We learn to master it, right? And then we can move on to the king. And the Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. She's like the minor arcana card to the Empress card, right? It's learning to take care of yourself. It's mastering self-nurturing, right? It's like learning different ways of coping that are more nurturing to you. They're more from a place of love versus like in emergency. And with the Moon card here, this is Cancer. Again, I mean, both of these cards are Cancer. I've heard the High Priestess also associated with Pisces. This could even be, again, right? Because I said at the beginning, like if you've been hiding out, because that's kind of the vibe that I was getting with the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles, because like people rarely see you type of thing, right? Because obviously like the Moon comes out at night, but it also goes through its phases. So, I mean, it's full at one point, and then, a couple weeks later, you don't see it at all because it's a new moon, right? Like, and just the cycle of phases, which is really actually kind of interesting. And, I mean, it could have been just like noticing that within yourself, right? Like noticing your own flow. But yeah, this would be something that you've been doing like behind closed doors. Like maybe not talking about it a ton, really almost too, like just kind of seeing how far it goes. And also like that would be very intuitive, right? Like I love that. And over here we have the Three of Cups and the Patience card or Temperance in this deck. And the Three of Cups is support from others. It is usually a celebration card, right? It's usually, networking, enjoying community, sharing, team spirit, common goal, friendship. The book says, joy and excitement flow among all those gathered. I embrace being a part of something larger than myself. It's time to delight in the camaraderie as I experience a greater whole that is my community or team. We buoy each other and play together as we co-create. We are friends, family, and companions sharing our experiences. It is time to remember we must accept each other as we are, with both shadow and light within. But then the Patience card says moderation. This card reminds me that patience will bring me into recognition of and alignment to my purpose. All my needs are met, even though I may not see it in the outer visible world, which is also so interesting. Okay. The angels are looking out for me. Moderation in all things is required right now. All three of these major arcana cards talk about not seeing tangible, visible results, illusions, mystery, behind the scenes stuff, right? Just so interesting. So interesting. This could, of course, also be, it's like making sure that you don't lose connection to other people. Not that you would. I don't think so. I mean, of course, like with the fourth line, right? It is very like community, other people driven, right? Like your network. So it could be just reinforcing a bond or two, like also even monitoring or being very intentional with who you do spend your time around. Because with Temperance, right, like Temperance is a blending of energies, right? So that's where the patience part comes in, because it takes time for that to happen, right? So even too, by like meeting new people, it's not like every single person you meet is going to be part of your network or part of your circle or whatever, right? But it is like making those connections, expanding your network. I don't think that's what I was gonna say. Why is like this? How many times have I said like that? I don't think that's what I don't think that's what I was gonna say, but here I am, which is also maybe part of the message too, right? Because it's like, it may not look the way that you expect it to, but then there you are, right? Like, whatever this process has been for you, maybe it's not how you thought it was going to end up looking down the road, yet here you are. And there's something here involving other people. And maybe whatever this process has been, it is going to affect your relationships or who you want to engage with. Or even too, like the people who are attracted to your light, right? Like it could be that you have changed the frequency or the spectrum or whatever of your light, and now there's going to be a different type or like a different level, a different something in the people that you attract to you. Like now they can see your light. They can hear your frequency because they're on the same one, right? Or they have the capacity to. And now other people won't. That's interesting. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.